Alright guys, welcome back to Death Stranding. Let's go ahead and wake Sam up here. Well, I don't know. Actually, let's let him sleep for a little bit longer since our blood is getting back up to 1,000 milliliters. It's pretty close there. I got a trophy called Snooze and Lose or something. I don't know. It was heal or something by sleeping.
Okay.
Okay.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
Okay, fabricating equipment. Weapons and equipment can be fabricated using materials provided by facilities. The amount of materials available at a given facility will differ depending on the facility type. Okay, so we got fabricate equipment, we have ladder, climbing thing, PCC.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Okay, PCCs can be used to build structures, but be aware that doing so will use up some of the chiral bandwidth available to you. Structures can be shared with other players once built. New structures cannot be built within the area around an existing facility marked with sensor poles. Okay. Postbox level 1. Postboxes can be used to return lost cargo or entrust cargo for delivery by others. The share locker function can be used to exchange weapons and equipment with other players. The private locker function can be used to temporarily store personal cargo and equipment. Okay, so we should have put all that crap in the locker we found. Because, yeah. We lost it all. I guess we'll go ahead and grab one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and carry it on the back. But this lost cargo, I think we can just... Oops. Okay, let's... No, we can't... Delivering and trusting lost cargo.
I see you brought in some lost cargo.
Oh, okay, we can do it. Okay.
Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Okay. Delivering and trusting lost cargo. Select make delivery, deliver lost cargo to a delivery terminal to complete a lost cargo delivery. Lost cargo can be entrusted to other players for delivery by selecting entrust cargo at any terminal other than the destination terminal. Okay. Entrusting and continuing the delivery of lost cargo. If lost cargo is taken to a facility other than its intended destination, the following options can be selected. Entrust delivery, submit the cargo at the facility and entrust its delivery to another player. Don't entrust. Do not submit the cargo, keeping it on your person in order to make it yourself. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and confirm that. I wish we could have got it all here, but oh well. And it's all pretty damaged. Well, the cargo itself isn't damaged, but the packages it's in is damaged, so. Okay, let's go ahead and take on an order. Orders for Sam. Construction of a post box and rare metal delivery. Also this one, the post box. Go ahead and accept them both.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
Okay, we know how to fabricate stuff.
To build a post box, you'll need to use
What?
a PCC.
I already know.
It goes...
Oh, I didn't confirm it. Okay. Well, we already put it on our back. I thought. Oh, the cargo and stuff, alright. Wow, we have to deliver a lot of crap. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff, actually, to go with just doing this.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Okay, so my guess is it's that one. Alright, we got some resin over there. Let's check our map. And post box construction site, yep. Okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And orders to do list. Select orders from the cufflinks. Open the order confirmation screen. Select order details to see that orders to do list. Well, we know the to do list should be full health. And actually, we have some lost cargo over here we can grab. Old magazines, who needs that? These ladders are much better placed than mine. My ladder sucked. Oh, actually, if we need to put the post box, we need to put it one of the two places. We better go across one of these.
This one's for you.
And we do have some more cargo over there, but that, I don't want to cross those rivers. When using structures and other things. Okay. I know about the damn likes. Damn, again? Precautions for timefall areas. Timefall accelerates the passage of time for anything it touches. Try to move in a place where there is no timefall as quickly as possible.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC.
Okay.
Use it to build a post box within the area I specified.
Effects of timefall on items not dipped. Is that an R? Auto 2 to prepare it.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking postcard.
Well, thank you. Deliver requested cargo and cargo dropped by others. We'll go ahead and deliver this lost cargo. What? No. Entrust. There we go. I forget you have to hold X. Ooh, we're a handler now. You new title earned. People, prominent porter. People think of you as a porter who can be relied on for basic orders. But with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. Ooh, you have reached miscellaneous grade 10. You will now receive more likes. I just didn't want to have to carry that extra crap. There's a lot over here. More old magazines. It does seem like we may lose this stuff if we try to cross over here. Let's go ahead and see. Where do we have to go? This one? Okay. Oh, so we actually have to go the opposite way. So then what I'm going to do is drop these things off over there as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and skip that because I literally just got it. Okay, and again we're going over there. One of the main things is I just wanted to be able to run. We're already carrying so much weight on us. And it's raining, so it's gonna get, the container's gonna get destroyed. A shout in the dark. I don't know what that was. Getting achievements like crazy. I really like doing that. It makes me feel like... What the hell is that? I don't know what that was, but it makes... I don't know, it makes things feel... like you're in more danger. Can we pick that one up and still get back up here? We're approaching our weight limit. Because we aren't too far away, so I feel like this isn't going to be too big a problem having to shift and everything.
God damn it.
And we're not on, you know, straight terrain, so... Okay, so we're trying to get there. There is a hill to go over. We have, looks like 3, maybe 4 things we can pick up, but really we will not be able to. Oh hey, a little waypoint. Cool. Okay, we do have another river though. Although I don't think we actually have to cross it. Ooh, what are those people? Looks like a person standing over there. I have seen the little bit of combat they've shown in stuff, so I don't want them to see me if that's possible. It could be like a... Yep. It might be a story
Heads up,
thing.
Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
I'm running. Whoa, you can double jump. Holy shit. I think those things are what pings us.
Trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
I wonder why it says too far from all this stuff. Hey, where's our canteen? Shit, did I not take that or something? I can make it. Maybe not, because there's a lot more material I want to pick up. Alright, let me check on where we have to go again. Ooh. Okay. Let's go back to this box. Oh, shit.
Please topple it over.
Okay, we're at 11 on miscellaneous. I feel like 2 of the things on our back are still lost cargo, though. I don't know if I can make it down here. What the hell was that? Oh shit, BTs.
Yeah, I feel you.
Our stamina's not good at the moment. Can't afford to pick any of this up, I know.
Quiet, dumbass.
Okay, it's over there.
No shame in running away.
Okay, so that's telling me it's pretty shallow, at least the beginning of it. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Okay, so... yeah, right over there. I feel like I should be able to cross this just fine. So not, it looks very deep. I do think I still have a ladder though. Looks like a big old boat.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Okay, we need to get across this. God damn, looks like we'd have to go all the way over there. What's going on? I can't move. Okay. I don't think I can walk that far. I'm gonna take the risk of going across this thing.
Come on, baby.
See, this is where I think I should have brought a couple more ladders. Cause I'm gonna have to rest every single rock I get to. That's yellow. No. Oh, whatever.
I'm starting to cramp up.
Well, that stuff's lost. Our thing's right here, so let's just go to it. You really gotta just plan everything out right. Looks like we have a vehicle right there. One of our biggest things is we don't have our canteen anymore.
Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
years. With the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Okay, but unfortunately we were not able to get the lost cargo over here. And that's why they say if it has to go through, you know, a couple dozen hands just to get it over here. Because other people will be picking up maybe just one at a time so that they can cross and everything. But I think if we could have just kept going forward and then left, we wouldn't have lost any of it. I just wasn't sure if we were able to actually get there because it looked like our stamina was going to run out. Okay. Delivery volume went way up.
It's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Alright, new strand established.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Okay, so UCA membership and increased facility functionality. As more facilities join the UCA, Bridges HQ will be able to provide additional functionality to those facilities, such as the ability to fabricate equipment and weapons via the delivery terminal. The range of available weapons and equipment may increase, and new terminal functions and information may be added as these things progress. Okay. Let's see. New interview data acquired. Mules and drone syndrome. Bridge babies. Timefall. New features have been added to your cufflinks. Mail data. A new option has been added to delivery terminals. Recycle. Okay. Oh wow, what is this? Is it gonna tell me? This area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, etc.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator. Good work.
Okay, into the private room at the distribution center. I know about private rooms. Let's just see. Recycle cargo to produce new materials. Anchor. Oh, okay, this is all our stuff. No, we don't need to do that. Okay, let's go to our private room. What? Oh, private locker. No. Private room. There we go.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excess of stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Alright, they love us taking showers. I don't think we need to examine those anymore. But we should probably drink. Oh, another stamina. Increased by 10%. We'll check on BB in a minute. We'll go ahead and take a shower. Good old butt crack shot, you know. You gotta love him.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chiral. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, oh, 4, it's almost time.
2, 1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Okay, so we got a lot of new information. Let's go ahead and put on our sunglasses. Those are cool sunglasses, but man, do they take up a lot of your face. Okay, can we grab... Can't grab that. He'll probably do that when we decide to leave. We gotta take a photo each time. Alright, let's go ahead and check on the BB.
You okay?
Looks happy. Alright. Okay, so we have some mail and data. Let's go ahead and read the messages from friends and acquaintances. Benjamin Hancock. Sorry, Sam. Bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare materials, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up. And I've got some more bad news for you. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world, even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Batten, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short of materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Okay, George Batten. Oh, this guy. More than oxy. Sam the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up. but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone is feeling it too. And the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed on in. I know that you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin too. But that's not it. Not at all. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes, mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one, and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. A lot of emojis in that. Okay. Let's see our data. Tips again. Not going through all the tips. How about the interviews? Mules and drone syndrome. Let's see. Who? Die Hardman. When 2 years ago. Where? Bridges HQ. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America, and in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by re-establishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated. AI managed deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system. But things didn't quite pan out that way. Oh, I keep losing my place when it does that. Instead, okay, there we go. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalance we confirmed seemed to back up the assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process, so laws were put in place, and we stepped back into the picture again. And when that happened, and then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them. And that brought on a whole new disorder, delivery dependent syndrome, they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped any by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. Okay. Whoops. Bridge babies. Let's see. Dead man 1 year ago. Bridges HQ. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BTs if that's what you want. They call me Dead Man, on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've always been on good terms, you see? Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I disagree. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to the forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago. But no one took the plunge and put what they discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work has already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak, which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work, Not that they can detect BTs or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain: their continued study will lead us to a greater understanding of the Stranding and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. Timefall. Hartman. 3 years ago, Bridges HQ Lab. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water, having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passing of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even the possibility of a place beyond death, yes. We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new supercharged version of this essential ability, or one that will take us to the next stage of our evolution? Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the knot cities. Perhaps in time the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts. I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to see our set out on our own journey. Who knows what awaits us? Wow, that was a lot. Take on a new order at the
Sam, we've
distribution
received
center.
a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Now, did we take that water vial?
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Okay, so we get a little bit of that each time we hook up the BB.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that real quick.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Okay, this sounds crazy. Recover chiral printer interface. Collect crystals. Let's do the crystal one first. Okay, no, wait. Maybe we can... Well, hopefully we can do them both. But, I think... this one we can just constantly do.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Okay. We already have these as well. Where is my canteen?
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Well, we do know where a bunch of them are, but let's also grab the other one. Let's see. PCC, I don't think... To build various structures and areas connected to the chiral network. I guess we'll just... I thought I already had one, but... whatever.
Order assigned.
Okay, so, and because of the way the game works, the videos are going to vary in length. Some will be around 50 to an hour, some will be a little more than an hour, kind of like this one. So let's go ahead.
Have a pleasant journey.
Go out here, and then we will end it. I'm still wondering why we don't have our drink, or maybe... Oh, it's to the left. Okay, I'm just an idiot. There's the bike. So we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I'll see you. Bye.